Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to the final episode of the Wind Waker HD. On the last episode, we had just gotten the light arrows, and we were all the way, like, in the second tier of the Ganon's tower. Quickly climbed up a long flight of stairs, using our light arrows to destroy pretty much everything. And then we went and found Ganondorf creepily looking over a sleeping Tetris/Zelda, saying that our gods doomed us, and then turned into Puppet Ganon, who we then fought terribly, I might add, for the first round. Second round was better. Second round was almost perfect. Third round was, yeah. So it was a terrible fight overall, but Ganondorf took Tetris/Zelda up to the top of his tower, which we are currently right next to. So we're going to be fighting him one last time. One final time. Do I have everything I need? Let's actually use our magic armor for once. With bombs. I don't think... None of these are really going to matter. Except the magic armor. Let's put that away. Well, here we go. Fight against Ganondorf. We can hit him out. Oh, he hits us for a lot. I'll take that. And take this in the back. Oop, 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 oop. She's gonna try and hit him as much as possible, which is gonna be very little at the beginning. Oop, oop. I'm taking a lot of hits at the beginning. I'm not hitting him as much as I thought. Ow, ow. Oh, dodge him. Why don't hit him, Tetra? Oh, I missed the dodge. Yeah, he just gonna... Oh, I missed the dodge again. Yeah, take that. I mean, Tetra, no! Oh, man, I'm just getting destroyed right now. It's just like the last fight. Not this time, however. I actually got him! I got him! I'm hitting him! Whoa! Oh, that was weird. That was super weird. Block. Block. I learned how to dodge! No, I didn't! I still got hit! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Alright, so she's gonna aim with me. I gotta get my shield out. You missed. Come on. Come on, Tetra. You gotta hit my shield. You have to hit my shield. Tetra, I'm lined up right now. Alright, there we go. And so ends the Wind Waker HD. Ah, that was very fun. I really liked this game. If I wouldn't have liked this game, I think I always say this, if I wouldn't have liked this game, I would have never have played it. I did complain a lot. I would say that as well. I'm just repeating things that I've been saying over previous credit endings from different games that I've finished. But that was actually very fun playing it on the Wii U for the first time. This is the first time I've actually beaten it on the Wii U. Now I gotta start the second quest. There's actually a scene after the end of the credits as well that we're gonna be seeing. But that Ganondorf fight went okay. I mean, I did get hit a lot, but at the end it did only take like 3 minutes compared with Puppet Ganon that took no time at all. Puppet Ganon, we spent probably more time on this first phase than we did with the entirety of Ganondorf. Puppet Ganon should have been our final boss. Oh well. Oh look, the two lovebirds have their bubbles touching. No, you stay away from that kid, creepy guy. Or windmill guy. It's basically just gonna show us a collage of all the people that we saw over the game. You know, I typically whenever this happens, there's a lot of pictures of I think the things you're shown here are tied with what pictures you took, because I distinctly remember with the Wind Waker original credits, I'd see a lot of the same pictures going, and right now I'm seeing a lot of other pictures that I don't normally see. Like I don't remember ever seeing a lot of the pictures of the Rito people or the people on. I don't even remember seeing Baito. That's the human that wouldn't get up to the part timer. Okay, the Kagurok, I didn't expect that either. Basically bubbles of showing my past. Here's where I got Din's Pearl. That was what, episode 9? God, that was so long ago. That was a month ago. That was 2 months ago. God, that was so long ago. That was like beginning of June. I was 22 when we got Din's Pearl. Now I'm 23. Can't explain that. But this was a lot of fun. It's probably the most I've ever finished Wind Waker before. Never done Nintendo Gallery before. Never have I ever gotten the Tingle Quest done, the one with the golden statues and Knuckle. I have done the submarines before, and I have done the big octos. And I've completed the treasure chart quest multiple times over. But it was a lot quicker because I'd usually get the chart done at the same time as the blackout. See, there's Tetra again. Yeah, they must have changed the bubbles, because I swear there was a lot of duplicates in the original Wind Waker. Oh well, maybe it is tied to pictures you took. If that's the case, then I'm very glad I took all the pictures. I did the Nintendo Gallery. It's not done yet. I have one picture left remaining, and luckily I can get it on the second quest fairly early too. I mean, all I have to do for the second quest is get back to Dragon Roost, take a picture of the guy that I missed, Kigoli, if I can find him, and then once I get to Forest Haven, so I'm gonna at least have to finish Dragon Roost Cavern, but I can get to Forest Haven. Hopefully, the Nintendo Gallery is already unlocked since I've already almost finished it. Oh god, that Red photo. It brings back nightmares. Hopefully I can just finish it right there. Then that's when we can call it an episode. I want to show off a little bit of what the second quest deals with, so there might be something after this. Oh, there's going to be something after this. Like, there's the scene we're going to be showing, then I'm going to be restarting almost immediately. Hopefully I can skip that first cutscene, just so I can show what's the differences in the second quest. And then Season 17 starts up on Friday. Haven't recorded any of it at all. I plan on recording it with my computer. Computer's still not done yet. At least 100%. If I had that solid state drive in it, I'd be very confident. Although, from what I've heard, I'm probably gonna have to replace a lot of pieces in my computer Since I'm getting a lot of blue screens recently, and it's annoying. And there's the last bubble. And we finally reached the surface. Nope, never mind. There's the last 2 bubbles. And we're about to hit the surface. Alright, so if you notice, here's how I've been doing it for pretty much the entirety of the game. I have these safety saves just in case it doesn't record, like if I fail to press record, or if like the audio screws up. Like I mentioned back when we were talking about whether or not I did this certain thing at the Earth Temple or not. So I had 2 saves from Ganon's Tower. These are right before Puppet Ganon, so I wouldn't have had to do that much back. And this one's from the end of episode 56. So let's just save it over this one. Yes. And now, with second quest, it's going to be a completely different color. We now have an icon, and it's going to take me back to the title screen. So now it's a golden bar, a Triforce icon next to it, and yeah, Wii gamepad because I don't have a Pro controller. So I have a new game option right here. Just pick it. Let's just put Bucky 2 again. Oh, put Bucky 2. That sounds fine. Bucky Jr. There. Can't put a period? No, whatever. Hopefully I can skip this. If not, I'll just jump straight to when I have control. Alright, so in second quest, it's pretty much the exact same thing. You're just basically playing through Wind Waker again with a couple changes. A couple of aesthetic changes is that Errol right here, she's actually wearing the skull dress that she gets only after she joins the pirates. Like if you remember the ending cutscene when we saw Errol, she was wearing this thing. She didn't wear this at the beginning of the game. Second thing is, as soon as I can get over to my house, oh god, it's like episode 1 all over again. I was gonna swim there, I don't care. Once I get over to the house, the second aesthetic change will be made apparent. Also, I already have the Picto Box in my possession as well. And it is already color... Oh, hold on. It is already color mode. I keep on pressing the wrong button. Let's take a selfie. Nope. Arrows lookout. Nope. Hey, let's take a selfie with Grandma. Let's ignore him. He's just gonna tell us how to do the L targeting, which we already know. I try to go through those trees, even though I don't have the sword yet. Take a selfie with Grandma. So the second aesthetic change is gonna be up here, where Grandma's waiting for us. So instead of receiving an actual pair of the greens of the Link greens, we have the hero's new clothes, which is basically a little tongue-in-cheek where only the honest can see the real clothes, but in actuality, you're just gonna be wearing, like, watch this. She can actually see my clothes? Now I feel terrible because I can't see them. It just looks like our pajamas. That's the second aesthetic change, is that it looks like you're wearing your pajamas. And you'll keep this outfit for the rest of the game. Now, there are a couple things that make it so that the hero's new clothes are actually kind of real. The fact that, I think in the last cutscene that we experienced, the one when Hyrule got flooded and we were floating back up in that giant air bubble, that air bubble is still shaped to our green clothes, so it kind of signifies that we're still wearing the hats and we're still wearing like the green tunic and stuff like that, despite the fact that we're currently not. And the last thing that changes in between second quest and normal quest is that I should take a selfie with balls. First, let's take a selfie. We're gonna take a selfie, Errol. Errol, please. Errol? Errol's not even in the picture. Okay. Okay. Errol. Errol. There we go. Smile, Link. That's a smile. Where's one smile? There it is. Okay, so we're gonna do a very quick cut right here, and by very quick I mean I'm gonna be back at Dragon Roost. I'm gonna be back at Dragon Roost, so I'll see you guys then. So here we are back at Dragon Roost. I just need to find Kagoli. He's the only person that I missed on the Nintendo Gallery. So let's see. That's not him. That's the guy we gave the. Is it you? Are you Kagoli? What does Kagoli look like? I really should have checked. Huh. Give me one moment to check so I know who I'm gonna take a picture of. Let's see, Kagoli, Zeldapedia. He looks like... Huh, it doesn't tell me where he's at. Oh, here's one. Which burrito is Kagoli? You kind of look like him. Huh. So he should be the one that's out here. Apparently. There should be... Yeah, this guy right here, who we never got to see before. That's the guy we need a picture of. Luckily, he should be able to we should be able to get a nice picture of him from right here. And there we go. I'm gonna save that. So I'll see you back when we get to... Ah, crap. Can I learn the Song of Passing before I get to Forest Haven? Because I know I should get the ability... I should be able to get to Windfall after I finish Dragon Roost Cavern. The only problem is, can I actually learn the Song of Passing before that? Do I have to wait until after I get the pearl from Jabberjaw? Ah, okay. We're gonna find out. So hold on one moment. So here we are back in the Nintendo Gallery. The ladder was dropped, the door was open, and we do have the ability to use the Song of Passing. So I already gave it to him, but then for some reason Audacity crashed. That's never happened before. So everything I just showed off was completely pointless. Basically, I just walked through every single room and showed off that we had everything. At least he's not telling me I have everything, but... He constantly talks about Rainbow Stone, but it's impossible to find. It's not an actual item. So I'm going to do this again. Hopefully Audacity doesn't crash this time. Basically, I just walked through every single room showing that I did have everything. Like, there's Makar, Great Deku Tree, there's the old Wind Temple Sage, then all the Koroks right here that we can find scattered throughout the Great Sea, the ones that have the Korok trees next to them, except this guy. This guy's the potion maker. We also got the figurine maker himself. It's funny when you take a picture of him and then show it to him. He's like, oh, that's the most perfect human I've ever seen. And he does like pretty much the exact same thing for the fan that's also in here somewhere. He just says like, really, you want a picture of him? I mean, this guy's too good to pass up. Which is odd that he's talking about the fan. So that's everyone in the forest, the Forest Haven one. In the Dragon Roost one, we got you. This is Kagoli right here. Piece of crap. Only one I missed on the first run through. You suck. Especially since you're so obscure that no one takes a picture of you and sends it through Tingle Bottles. I even sent a Tingle Bottle asking if anyone had it. I never received any responses. Then again, I'm not sure how you could find out about responses. We got the two Rito guys that are at the flight control platform. They're not actually Rito people. They're humans. Like the guards that I think are up there. I think these ones are the chieftain's personal guards. A lot of other mailmen. Like this is the one that's behind the desk. Here's Baito, who eventually takes over. Here's the guy that we gave the golden feathers to, and here's Quill, who's been helping us pretty much throughout the entire game. Vlu, the wind gods, Zephos and Cyclos. Here's Kagoli. You're not Kagoli. You're Kamali, right? Right? Yeah, I thought so. It confused me. I was afraid for a moment that Kagoli screwed up the name for you. Here's the chieftain. Here's the old Earth Temple Sage, and then here's Medley. So that was the last room I completed. Now there's one thing that, because he doesn't say I completed it, there's one thing that I get if you get every single statue. And in the Wind Waker HD, you do not need the knuckle statue in order to do that. So here's the cavern. This is basically just standard enemies like Magtails and Floormasters, Keys, Bokoblins, Bubbles, Bokobabas, Rats, Choo-Choos, Peahats, Sea-Hats, Kegaroks, Redead, Pose, Morths, Armos Knights and Armos, and the Sharks and Mini-Blins and Octoroks. I've never learned the shark's name. Don't really care. I could just simply talk to his statue, but I don't really care. And then here's the Forsaken Fortress. Forsaken Fortress is all mini bosses. Like, have you ever had to fight a mini boss or bosses in general? Like the Dark Knight mini boss that was in Tower of the Gods, the Dark Knight with shield. I don't exactly remember where that mini boss was. I think it was in the Wind Temple or Earth Temple, one of the two. No, Wind Temple. You were definitely Wind Temple. And then the Mighty Dark Knight with its cape, like the one we had to fight in Ganon's castle, or at the basement of the Hyrule Castle after Zelda got taken. Stalfos, Puppet Ganon. He's actually the most problematic one to get in the original Wind Waker if you were trying to go for all of the figurines before doing second quest, because it's actually possible. It's just that you'd have to trick the game into thinking that you have his picture by taking his picture while fighting him, then saving and quitting, so you'll appear back before that door, and you'll not be in the fight with him, but you'll have his picture still. So that's the only way to get all the pictures before before second quest in the original Wind Waker. Thanks to Tingle Bottles, I got him like before I even did the Savage Labyrinth, so that was good. Then here's Mulgera and Kalidamos and Goma, Big Octos, Mulgeras, or you're not Mulgera, you're Mathulas. Here's the orange Wizrobe, the special Wizrobe mini boss that we fought at the Wind Temple. Here's Wizrobes in general. I think when we found them at the Tower of the Gods. Here's Godan, speaking of Tower of the Gods. Phantom Ganon, Moblins, Jalhalla, Ganondorf himself, and the Helmarok King. So that's all of those bosses. That's all of those statues. Next one should be, I think it's Outset. Next one is Outset. So this is everyone that lives on Outset, including some other people like crabs. You have to take a picture of the crabs, and you'll get their figurine made. This is I don't know their name, but I know this is the guy that lives in the house that's by Errol's Lookout. Here's Jabberjaw, Orca, his smarter brother. Here's the fan, by the way. Sue Bell. You take a picture of the seagulls, and Errol. Well, actually, you can't actually take a picture of Errol unless you wait for the second quest. Otherwise, just take a picture of Grandma, and you'll get Errol's figurine at the same time. And then you got the pigs, you got the married woman, the married man, and their two kids, including Snot Boy right here. Snot Boy. Other than that, we now can head off to Windfall. I forgot the name for a brief moment. I also wanted to double check that we only had one more room left. So here's the lady that likes pictures being taken. Here's the lady that looks out on the smaller dock. Here's Mario. Let's go way over here. This is Sam, who he gives you the heart piece if you put something in all those little platform places. There's the bartender. There's the guy that's afraid of everything. Mr. Bomb Guy, Mr. Potion Guy, Mr. Moon Guy. That's Linda, the one that gets married. No, I don't think they get married. I think they just start dating, and it leads to marriage, I think. I think this is the guy that's on the dock. Here's Dampa with his stupid skull necklace quest and catching the pigs and cheating me out of 3 skull necklaces. I think this guy's standing next to the mailbox, and this guy is standing on the where you find Moon Guy during the night. He stands on that little area. Oh, this is different. How did I not notice this when I was before? When the audio failed, when Audacity crashed, I didn't even notice that their other statue was gone. Because you should be able to see their before and then their after, kind of like what's happening with Maggie and you. You can see their before and then their after they switch lives, trading places. Like, you just see his before because I don't think we've reached that point in the game yet. And you only see his before, too. Here's the little girls. Here's the teacher. Here's all the guys. There's Disco. What, huh? Unable to connect to Wii U gamepad? This thing always charges. And here's Disco Stew. Here's Lenzo. There's the chatting, gossiping ladies. There's Inari. There's Windmill Guy. And there's Walking Guy. Or Funny Hat Guy, one of the two. That gets in a relationship with Linda. And finally, this should be, hopefully it's here. If not, then maybe I have to leave and then come back. I'm gonna try and avoid looking at it. So, in the Great Sea Room, this is basically anything that's important in the Great Sea, like the pirates. You can only get the pirates, I think, if you want to take pictures of every single one of them. Otherwise, you can just simply take a picture of Tetra, and you'll get all the pirates that way. And then there's Fish Guy. I'm trying to avoid something right now, because I'm not sure if it's even here. Then here's Knuckle. You do not need him in the original Wind Waker, which they kind of poke fun of here when you read a statue. Since he was completely optional, but, oh, he's completely optional still. And then here's David Jr., and here's Ankle, and here's Tingle. And there's Beetle, and there's the guy that runs the boating course, and there's Salvador. And let's go in the middle. Hopefully that's fine. There's a regular fairy. Here's the Great Fairies. Here's the Queen of all Fairies, who apparently is changing color. That must be the Rainbow Stone in action. Here's all the traveling merchants. And here is the old kaleidoscope guy. Now on this back wall, which is what I've been trying to avoid, is here's the submarine crew, or the salvage crew. Right here is the King of Red Lions. Right here should be Zelda, and then if you have every single figurine in the game, there should be a new figurine platform right here. Ah, balls. I showed off everything! Maybe I do have to leave and then come back. That's probably what's going to happen, because there should be something there. It's why I avoided it the entire time. So maybe I have to leave and then come back. Let's see how that works. I hope it works. I hope I don't need to pass time. I've gotten all the figurines. Oh, where did he go? Where'd Mr. Statue Guy go? Why are you standing here? So, Mr. Statue Guy has now left because we've now completed everything here. And he says he put our figurine into the ocean room. So, now that we have every single figurine, like I said, there should be a new figurine that pops up right here. Gotta collect them all. I have every single statue in the Nintendo Gallery figurine collection. It says Bucky Jr. Whatever. Also, I like that it says favors hand left, since Link is technically left-handed in every single game except for Twilight Princess Wii version and Skyward Sword. And I'm left-handed too, so that makes me feel fine. But that does it for everything. That's the first time I've ever actually completed the Nintendo Gallery. I knew it was going to be a lot easier in this game since it was they made it much easier in the Wii U version. But this was a lot of fun. I'm so glad I played this game. I basically bought the Wii U just to play it. And because Mario Kart was right around the corner and Super Smash Bros. Later this year and other games that I've wanted to play. But that about does it. So, on the next episode of Watch Me Fail, we're going to be playing it's going to be a top 5 game. There's only 2 remaining, number 1 and number 3. I guarantee you it's not number 1, so we're going to be playing my 3rd favorite game of all time. If I can record it. So until next time, hopefully you enjoy.